Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon wants to talk to you, boy. It's been a while, son. It has been, Vince. I mean, ignore all those times I went into your office to get a buff from you. But, Mr. McMahon, I was wondering if we'd run into each other outside of your office, where I always come to harass you to get my buff and then tell you I don't actually want to talk. I like to make myself known on occasion. It would appear that you do, too, in your own fashion. Oh, Vince, I love to make myself known. You have no idea. The erstwhile Mr. Ruthless Aggression becomes Mr. Money in the Bank, becomes perhaps my hope for the future of the WWE. Well, Vince, let me just say right now, you have put your hope in the future of the WWE into the right guy, because I am fantastic. I'm fantastic. Yeah. If I'm honest with myself, and I think you'd agree, Mr. McMahon, I've turned into the hottest thing around here. Period. Quite frankly, that's obvious to anyone with a lick of sense. Mr. McMahon agrees with your boy. Why do you think your rivals and enemies are coming so hard for you? They fear you, and fear is a fantastic commodity. They should fear me, Vince. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I intend to keep outshining them and leaving them in the shadows. From that standpoint, you've really come into your own. Thank you, Vince. Thank you. It's so nice of you to say. I know I don't need to tell you this, but there are some superstars who just wrestle. They do it well, but they aren't a phenomenon. They aren't a movement. They don't alter the very foundations, the soul of the business. I hear you, Vince. I see that in you, or I see that beginning to finally crystallize in your potential and things of that nature. Let me guess, Vince, you're going to say that you want me to grab that brass ring, right? Right? Is that what you want? Is that what you want from your boy, Vince? That being said, and as a realist, I'd like you to take what I'm talking, or say what I'm about. I'd like you to take what I'm about to say very seriously. Gee, my God. You might want to think about grabbing that brass ring by cashing in your my briefcase, Vince. You think it's time? You know, Mr. McMahon, you might be right. You might absolutely be correct. Think about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Vince McMahon himself wants your boy to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase and become the new Universal Champion. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K18 featuring the Sin City Saint, the immortal among men, Mr. Money in the Bank, and your Intercontinental Champion, Johnny Graves. Alright, so of course, Ms. McMahon wants us to think about cashing in our Money in the Bank. So we have two options. We can talk to Stephanie McMahon, go the company man route, or we could talk to Mick Foley and go the fan favorite route. I've pretty much been doing company man this entire time, even though I have unlocked some fan favorite, but we've been trying to go company man. So we're going to talk to Steph. We're going to see what Steph has to say. You never show up on time, do you? No, I don't. I'm on CP2. I get here when I get here. I'm the Mr. Money in the Bank and the Intercontinental Champion. I'll show up whenever I want to show up. I might not even show up to some shows. You don't know what I do. I'm crazy. Never mind. We need to talk about your trajectory on Raw. Oh, let me stop you right there. Triple H and I have been going over some ideas. Okay, let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Stephanie, I know you have plans, but I'm telling you now, I'm grabbing that Universal title. Interesting. Okay, talk to me. Why is that a better move for you than what we could be settling on? Because I'm talking about titles and you're talking about settling. That's the biggest reason. That's a red flag in of itself. You're talking about settling? Basically, Mr. McMahon himself backs me on this. That's right. Yo daddy, yo pappy, he says I should cash it in. He and I chatted about it earlier tonight. Huh. He hasn't mentioned anything like that to me. Well, he don't need to talk to you. I respect you, so I wanted you to know. I don't want you to be surprised when I become the Universal Champ. That changes a lot. This is bigger than you. Nothing is bigger than me, Stephanie. Good luck out there. You will need all you can get. What's that supposed to mean? That sounds like a threat. Is that a threat, Stephanie McMahon? Because that sounds like a threat. When someone says good luck, you're going to need it. That usually means that they're being devious. All right, so we got Vince McMahon telling us to cash in our money in the bank. We got Stephanie acting all shady, all devious over there. But we can't worry about that. We can't worry about that right now, boys. We got to talk to Toddy Boy, see what's going on tonight, see what's happening. What are we doing, Todd? Phew. Feel like a man on a mission. Something happened? Oh, my God, Todd. There are so many things going on, but I don't have time to talk to you about it right now. I'm just going to cut a promo. I just need to cut a promo, Todd. You'll find out with everybody else what's happening. Okay, man, you look pretty serious. No getting in your way, right? Mics are primed and hot. Grab one and go. Thank you so much, Todd. Score 100 on this promo.
Wonder what this
Ladies
is about.
and gentlemen,
Oh, yeah,
here
this
we
is gonna be
go.
good.
Johnny
Let's
Graves
listen
coming
in
down
as
to
he
the ring,
addresses
mic
the
in
WWE
hand.
Universe. Shh.
I'm not really sure how wise this is. I mean, Vince McMahon did back Graves, telling him he should think about cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm not sure how wise it is to come out and say on the mic that you're planning to cash in your Money in the Bank briefcase. Just you know, make it a surprise. Do it the way Seth Rollins did it at WrestleMania. No one knew Seth Rollins was going to cash in his Money in the Bank. And then he did. And then he won it. After all this climbing, I'm more than ready to be on top of the mountain. I want to know what it's like to be in Olympus with the megastars that look down on all the other superstars, up-and-comers. I've known what it's like looking upwards, but it's time to figure out what it looks like to look down on the competition. I don't know. Apparently I read too slow for this game, whatever. I am an exception in the WWE. Most superstars, no matter how much backing they have, don't ascend up the ranks as quickly as I have been able to. The kind of momentum comes only once in a generation. I'm a new breed of athlete, and after me, there will be those trying to create what I have accomplished. Everyone's career transitions from phase to phase. Mine's no different. I'll be moving on to something far more amazing. I realize it's going to be a whole new world, but I welcome it and its many challenges. All I ask at this point is for the champ to rise to the occasion and show me what a true challenge can be. Oh, Johnny Graves taking shots at Samoa Joe, calling him out. I hope the champ is prepared for me. He's reigned for a respectable period of time, and I don't know if he's been paying that much attention to me. I'm not going to stand before you tonight and call that arrogance or myopic. I simply want the champ to show us the power behind his title and defend that belt. Look here, I am ready to ignite and burn through even more competition. That desire may or may not include the entire roster, but you know who I'm truly focused on right now? That's it, champ. That's you. So I'm stoking this inferno I sparked many, many months ago and feeling something. I don't know how hot you can burn. Something. Let's say that. That sounds okay, I guess. Whatever. I don't care. I think we got 100 on this promo. I think we got 100. I care less. Oh, 125. Barely scraping by. We got some VC. We got some popularity. We got some influence. I'm good with that. Uh-oh. I think somebody heard our little promo. Hey! I got a name, Joe. Don't hey me. I got a name, sir. You call me by my name. I'll punch you in the head, I swear to God. Hey yourself. What's up, yesterday's news? You seem agitated. You alright? You good, bro? Yesterday's news? Dude, who do you think you are? What do you think you're playing at? Oh, I ain't playing, Joe. You're supposed to be watching my back, not going for my title. My briefcase is getting restless, and we're coming for you and your title. So be ready, Joe. You do not want to go down this road. Trust me. Okay. Okay, you might be right, Joe. You might be right. I need to go home. I need to think about what I did. Can I brawl you? Can I brawl? No brawl. All right, whatever. All right, I need to go home, think about what I did. First, I'm gonna look at the match card though. What we got? We got Dean Ambrose defeats Big Cass. Noam Dar defeats Heath Slater. We got our promo: Luke Gallows versus Dash Wilder. Bray Wyatt versus Enzo Amore. Mark Henry versus Neville. Brock Lesnar versus Sheamus. Roman Reigns versus Cesaro in the main event. That's dope. All right, I can get behind that. All right, so I want to make sure. Okay, yeah. So Joe is still a champion. Goldust didn't beat him. Everything else is the same. All right, so I'm gonna go home, Joe. I'm gonna think about what I did. I'm gonna think about what I said. I'm gonna think about everything that Stephanie said and Vince McMahon said. Everything you said. I'm going to go home. I'll mull it over. I'm going to come back next week, and we'll figure it out from there. I'm sorry that I agitated you, Samoa Joe. Please don't choke me out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in week 2 of November. Johnny has gone home. He has thought about everything that Vince McMahon said, everything Stephanie said, everything Samoa Joe said. He thought about his own actions, the things, he was doing, all that kind of stuff. Molded all around like, hey, I was brought to the main roster to watch Samoa Joe's back. I was brought up to be a member of the Authority, to kind of be the muscle of the Authority. But, since then, of course Vince isn't. Why would Vince be in his goddamn office? Why would he be in the office to give me a boost? Because that's not what he's supposed to do. Anyway, but then it's like, the Authority has kind of been pissing Johnny off, kind of been acting shady and weird and crazy and kind of holding him back a little bit. And now he has this great opportunity, Money in the Bank, and they're like, yeah, we want you to win it and we want you to give us your briefcase. But Johnny earned that briefcase, and now they just want him to hand it away. Johnny's had a lot to think about. He has had a lot on his mind. Like, does he stay loyal to the people that helped him? If you take a look at the match card for tonight, got a nice little fatal 4-way going on. Bray Wyatt against Dash Wilder, Bo Dallas versus Scott Dawson, Mark Henry versus Big Cass, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Roode, Roman Reigns versus Carl Anderson. Okay. Does he stay loyal to the people that brought him up here and kind of put him in this whole Universal title picture? Or does he go for himself? Hey man, we made a last minute decision to defer the match we had for you tonight. What? Why? Why are you deferring my match? What's going on, Todd? Why? Vince liked your promo last week, but he wants to up the ante. He thinks you can stoke the flames to blazing. He ain't wrong. Mike ready, I assume? Absolutely, light him up. Light him up, light him up, light him up.
What's this all about?
All right, and for the second week in a row, Johnny Graves is going to cut a promo instead of having a match. But this is good. This is a good thing. Because like I said, Johnny went home, and Johnny has been thinking a lot about everything that's going on, remaining loyal to the Authority, going for what's best for himself. This is good. This is going to let us know exactly what Johnny's intentions are right off the bat. We've talked a lot in recent weeks about the briefcase and what it represents. Mostly it's a ticket to the top, and that's where most people's thinking on the subject ends. I'd counter that it's far more inclusive. It all signifies a changing of the guard. Our champ, whatever, I don't even care. These promos are stupid anyway. Oh my God, are you serious? I can't even get 3 sentences out of my mouth before you come out here trying to hog my spotlight and be ridiculous. Oh my God, Joe, just come to the ring. What do you want, Joe? Dude, I tried telling you last week, I cannot believe you weren't listening. Now I have to come out, school you, and shame you in front of the entire WWE Universe. So be it. There are some hard truth bombs I got to drop on you. But if that's what it takes, then blah, 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 blah. Why are you interrupting my time, Joe? This is my time. Vince wanted me to cut a promo. He didn't want you to cut a promo.
You mad?
It's pretty obvious to me what's going on in your head right now. You're scared. You are freaking scared. You feel me coming like an assassin in the night. You know I'm there. You know I'm dangerous, but you have no idea when I will strike or how hard. Well, hard enough to topple the king. You seem to pretend that it didn't take a lot for me to win my championship. This wasn't given to me. I wasn't born into it. I had to work from the bottom up, same as you, and rise to the top. I earned my title every step of the way. I won't stand here and let you something. Whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fight right now, Joe. I find there's simply no room for me behind you. Even if I was your biggest supporter, I'd feel the same way. I am tired of standing at your back when I want to see what's out there in front of you. I don't like feeling like I'm little when I know that isn't true. I won't, whatever. I'm not going to stand behind you anymore. Joe, I want your title, Joe. The WWE Universe acknowledges me as the champion, but who are you? You're still nobody. Mr. Money in the Bank doesn't give you anything unless you win. Remember that. What? Are you? It's an uncashed check in your wallet. For all you know, it has been canceled. Are you saying I'm going to fail in my cash-in? I'm not going to fail in my cash-in, Joe. You can't run from me. At this point, it's not a wall you're backed up against. It's a corner. I've backed you into such an uncomfortable corner that looking back on our conversation last week, it makes total sense how you dealt with me. You really never expected to be in this kind of situation, did you, Joe? Some people need to be told their place in this business over and over until they just don't get it. I won't submit because when I'm through with you, that's exactly what you're going to do. Submit to me. Oh, I won't help, or I won't need you to apologize. Okay. Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe. Keep talking that bull mess. It's going to be you alone versus me alone. That's it. That's how this fight is going to start and end. No cheesy gimmicks, no handicaps, no anything like that. The original flavor, one superstar against another. That's how things started in this business way back when, and that's how you and me are going to finish it. Ooh, I get the last word. I won. That means I won. This is the end. You knew it had to happen, but maybe it happened a little sooner than you expected. That's okay. We're here for you. We're here for you if you're willing to do the right thing and leave with grace. Don't complain that it isn't fair, that you were only champion for a hot second. Do the right thing, Joe, and walk away.
We know what we have in store. Not sure what to say about that, except
Johnny Graves putting the Universal Champion Samoa Joe in his place. Look at Joe. Joe's so stunned he won't even put hands on Johnny. He'll just let Johnny walk away. Ladies and gentlemen, things are heating up on Monday Night Raw. Johnny Graves putting the Universal Champion in his place. Toddy's excited. That was dicey. Nah, Todd, I know exactly what I'm doing. I came out on top, as always. Sure, and you know I like your vigor, but be careful out, be careful out there. The champ ain't no joke. I know he's no joke. I know who Samoa Joe is. It was hard to take him seriously. I don't say that. Johnny, now you're just getting too arrogant, bro. Now you're just getting too arrogant. Come on, bro. You're better than that. I mean, you're arrogant. You're cocky, yeah, but you know better than to say it was hard to take Samoa Joe seriously. Samoa Joe will choke you out in a second if you don't take him seriously. Johnny, you know that. Be smarter than that, bro. Be smarter than that. Anyways, that is going to do it for week 2 of November. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out with me, checking out the video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you can get notified every single time I post something new. Yeah, man, I'll see you guys in week 3 of November, and then we will head into the pay-per-view where I assume I'll probably cash in my money in the bank. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but we'll find out together. That's it for me. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.